morning found us at the Hidden Springs Inn in Reserve, New Mexico. Great little place that I've stayed at before.
Let's say it's 55 degrees right now, about 8:30 or so, getting ready to go.
I'll admit it, I'm a pepper too. Love that Dr. Pepper.
Breakfast this morning is going to be at the Adobe Cafe and Bakery here at Hidden Springs. This is Jennifer and her family's place. They run the Hidden Springs Lodge, and then they run the cafe and bakery here. They do a great job.
The locals were out in force this morning enjoying a great American breakfast here at the Adobe Cafe. After breakfast, we packed our bags and then pointed our motorcycles south, headed back to Las Cruces. Our planned route today is about 240 miles. First, we'll take Highway 180 south back to Silver City, where we'll catch the superb Highway 152 and run that east to Hillsboro. From there, we'll work our way south and east through Hatch, New Mexico, and finally arriving back in Las Cruces.
Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
The first few miles south on Highway 180 out of Reserve is just fantastic. Wonderful scenery. Really enjoyed this section of road. We're headed down towards Silver City, but first we're going to make a stop in Glenwood, Arizona at a place they call the Catwalk.
I'm thinking about coming to New Mexico is, boy, you sure see a lot of adventure bikes. It's a Triumph Tiger, and then a Sport Touring ST1300. We're at the Gila National Forest, Whitewater Canyon, and Catwalk. It's a 1.1 mile trip down to see the canyon and the catwalk. Man, what a cool place this is. I like it. This is the catwalk, or at least the first section of it anyway. Yeah, this is cool. A little bit of a waterfall down there. What do you think, Garth? This is pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
This is the eastern end of the canyon. Pretty cool.
We've seen what we wanted to see. Glad we stopped here. Now we're headed back to the motorcycles to continue our journey.
Oh, look, it's my favorite road sign.
The Metamorphosis update is that yesterday, every time we stopped, Garth was on the phone working out a deal on a 2019 Africa Twin Adventure Sports motorcycle from Georgetown Motorsports. His plan was to trade in his Stratonliner and become a full-time adventure rider. My buddy Bob had originally planned to go with us, but life interfered and he wasn't able to make it. The oddest thing happened though. Whenever we'd stop somewhere, ladies would come up to us and say, "Hey, where's Bob?" They had heard about him and were disappointed that they didn't get an opportunity to meet him. Well, maybe next time.
Hi Bob, this is Jessica. I wish you were here so I could have met you.
Hi Bob, I wish you could have made it so I could meet you. Your friends here are delightful. I'm pretty sure you're just as delightful as they are. Too bad you couldn't be here.
Yeah. That's the Chino, well, part of the Chino mine outside of Silver City, New Mexico.
About 8 miles east of Silver City, you're going to make a turn onto Highway 152. I got to tell you folks, this is an incredible road. It runs about 48 miles over to Hillsboro, which is where we turned south. But the section, that 48-mile section that we rode from Santa Clara through San Lorenzo and then to Hillsboro is simply not to be missed. It took us well over an hour to do it. It's incredibly scenic, it's twisty, it's fun. Of course, we had great weather, but man, you do not want to miss this road. In fact, if I were to go back and do this again, I would ride this road twice rather than take the southern route that we did to go over to Columbus and through Deming. I would go north through Hatch and run this road into Silver City, and then when I finished my ride, I'd ride this road back again. It was that good of a road. Really not to be missed when you're in the area. I did the best I could to capture its essence and spirits with my GoPros, but the photography that I did just simply doesn't do this road or the scenery justice. Trust me on this, folks. Just trust me. After coming out of the mountains, we made a right turn at Hillsboro, headed across the plains, the foothills, and finally back into the desert. Our route took us through Hatch, New Mexico, home of the world-famous Hatch chilies, and then into Las Cruces. The shadows were getting long, and we were racing in the sun trying to make it back to our hotel before dark, which we accomplished. We loaded up the bikes and then headed over to Buffalo Wild Wings for a celebratory beer and a little bit of food before headed back to the hotel, sleeping and making the long drive back to Texas tomorrow. And finally, 3 days later, after getting back to Texas, Garth made a deal on a 2019 Africa Twin Adventure Sports with Georgetown Motorsports and is now a full-fledged adventure rider. Welcome, Garth.